Hi, my name's Nathaniel Hoover. I'm a staff writer for GameCola.net, and this is a Flash Flood video, inspired by my Flash Flood column that I write. It reviews Flash games and animations. Dino Run was one of the first Flash games I ever reviewed, but to you it's gonna look more like a Flash animation, because you're not actually playing it right now. But hopefully by the end of this game, you'll have been encouraged to try it for yourself, because it's actually pretty fun. So this is just a gameplay demonstration. And gameplay's fairly... Oh, goodness! It's the end of the world! Yeah! Gameplay is fairly straightforward. You are this tiny little dinosaur fighting for survival, and all you gotta do is run away from the giant doomstorm that's progressing from the left side of the screen. If you stick around too long, you'll see the screen start to get darker and the big swirly clouds. We'll get there eventually. But for right now, you're just trying to escape to your cozy little secluded cave out at the other side of the game and hide out there where it's nice and safe, which I may have said. If I said safe and then I said it was safe, that's sort of redundant. I have trouble monitoring what I'm saying as, I'm speaking. Moving on. So, as you run along here, you'll see these eggs that you can pick up, which are good. You save dinosaur eggs. I don't know where he hides all of them, but it supposedly preserves the species, prolongs their general species lifespan. This is a good thing. And he eats up lots of little animals and curtails their lifespans. And you may have noticed little bones popping out of there, because, well, it's kind of a messy ordeal when you eat little animals running as fast as you are. This guy's got a bottomless stomach. It's really funny to watch. So, you collect these bones, and you are able, when you collect enough, to unlock other stages, because one of the great things about Dino Run is that it's highly replayable. This is always something... Dino Run in general is sort of a nice model of the general kind of games I like. Lots of replayability, and fairly straightforward, simple to learn, challenging to master. That's the best kind there is. Best kind of game there is, as far as I'm concerned. In most cases, sometimes, depending on your mood. But I digress. So, Dino Run has a lot of replayability because there are other stages to unlock. There are apparently hats. You can put hats on your dinosaur. This is really cool. Unnecessary, but half the things that I enjoy are unnecessary anyhow. And there's a little bit of randomization in the levels each time that you play. So, it's not completely wildly over-the-top randomized, but just enough to throw you off so that you can't exactly memorize every step of the way. So a lot of it's about reflexes and gut instinct. Fortunately for me, I must have had a lot of gut instinct, and a lot of luck, and some good practice and skill on at least the beginning portions of this game, because... well, it's excellent. It's really quite excellent right now. Thank you, game, for acknowledging that. Yeah, I'm actually rather pleased with the way most of this turned out, because I'm okay at Dino Run. It's definitely not my best game ever, but it's fun, and I enjoyed it enough to keep playing it. A nice little hidden nest down there. Oh, goodness. I enjoyed it enough to keep playing enough to be able to actually beat the game, which is nice. But a lot of times, just a little tiny mishap will cost you the life of your entire dinosaur species. Whoa! Rolling rocks! So, those poor eggs getting shattered and spattered. When you collect enough eggs, and I'm not proclaiming to be an expert on this game, because there's a lot of things that I still don't know, I didn't memorize. Did that dinosaur just get taken out by falling rocks? That's really cool! I don't proclaim to be an expert on this game just because I load it up and I play it for fun. So I'm sure there's a lot of little nuances that I'm going to miss, and there's going to be, top secret stuff that some of you experts and hoity-toity, nose up in the air, I know everything there is to know about Dino... Oh my gosh, it's like Indiana Jones! You folks who know everything about Dino Run, very cool, but I'm just doing this as a gameplay demonstration. I'm just bouncing rocks around with my iron skull. So I have a lot of fun with this, but I'm not trying to teach you everything there is to know about Dino Run. Really, I'm trying to encourage you to try it for yourself and play. Gameplay demonstration, not walkthrough. So, we'll see what happens, and we'll see how far I go. Now, this branch, always jump over it, because there's always break under your relatively little weight. And then you get stuck in a corner and die. Ooh, I'm flashing now. Could that mean I'm invincible? Ooh, and I got the little sparkly feet. Oh yeah, I'm definitely invincible. Breaking small rocks with a single... not trying at all motion. Yeah, with those little sparkle feet, you can press a button, and all of a sudden you speed up. Ooh. This is sort of like Sonic the Hedgehog, actually. If Sonic were a dinosaur, and if Chaos Emeralds were very large, shiny eggs, and if Dr. Robotnik... I'm not actually sure where I'm going with this. It's not all that much like Sonic Hedgehog, just the running bit. This is what I always wanted to do with Sonic the Hedgehog, especially the original one. You know, the original Sonic the Hedgehog. I would always run along and just want to keep running through the entire stage, and I'd get to the end and find, oh, well, I didn't really collect all that many rings, and I got hit by lots of people who were just sort of standing in my way, and I missed all of the cool secrets. But it was really, really fun to run up and down the hills. Well, this is what you get to do the whole time. Of course, there's a little bit of strategy involved. You go back and pick up some of the eggs. I guess that's all the strategy that's involved, but the way the hills curve can throw off your jumping a little bit, so you sort of get a feel for where you have to jump to make more progress, to move faster instead of getting sort of caught up in certain places. So know when to run, know when to jump. There's a lot of little flat sections. I like the variety here, though. Now we've got a waterfall. This reminds me of the original King's Quest. Just waiting for some, like, ogre to come out of the bushes and eat me. Because that always happens. Like, everyone... Okay, not the Police Quest games, but Space Quest, King's Quest, you can guarantee that each game, you're probably going to get eaten. Which is actually not the case here. Amazingly, as large as the dinosaurs are, there's nothing, at least that I've encountered so far, that will eat you. Oh, the forest, hiding out in the trees. This is good. Lots of detail for something that looks relatively simple in terms of graphics. So, I dig it. It's cool stuff. Boulder! No, I don't want to drown. I just want to, you know, run so fast that I don't even sink. Man, this guy's got an appetite. He's got like a stomach of holding. Or, you know, he's got a stomach with, I don't know, an alternate universe where his prey gets teleported off to or something. Excellent! Excellent! Yeah! This trend will not continue. Sadly, unfortunately. But we'll have to wait and see.